Hello, everyone. We're here for our midweek update on Wednesday. Good to be back together, the three of us, after you were out, Amy.
That's right. You both did a very fine job without me last week. I know.
And it was good to share in our annual council meeting together and share in the fellowship meal. Again, thanks to all the people that helped out with bringing stuff and helped out in the kitchen on both ends of setup and cleanup. It seemed to work well. So we have a few. Oh yeah, Kurt.
No, what you said about council meeting, that made me think. I do want to tell people that if you missed council meeting and you didn't have a chance to get the packets within the last couple of weeks or this past Sunday, we're going to put them out again this Sunday. The budget passed as it was presented, and the bylaw revisions passed as they were presented. So the materials that we'll put out are actually then in effect what passed, including the slate, and so what you'll have is, if you missed council meeting, you have a chance to pick up all that material and look at it and know that the congregation decisions match the materials that you have in hand. So we'll put those out this Sunday. So just to follow up on the council meeting.
Good. And then Kurt, you want to share a little bit about this Sunday, Stewardship Sunday?
I do. This is our commitment Sunday. We've been having our stewardship emphasis through the month. We had a couple of weeks with the stewardship fair with the round tables and the different commissions to kind of give you a chance to become familiar with our structure and the different things going on. On a number of those tables, I think all of them, were a couple of copies of this the stewardship time and talent survey. And we kind of along the side said, bring your time and talent surveys and bring them to Stewardship Commitment Sunday. I'm not sure how many people got the time and talent surveys. I know some people picked them up, but what we wanted to tell you is we'll have more of these available for you to pick up, but we'll also have the link to the online version available again. And what we're going to do is attach that link to this midweek update email. So you'll have it in your hand if you want to fill it out before Sunday, or if you want to take some time and think about it, turn it in a little bit later, fill it out, or come to church and get a hard copy and fill it out. Either way is fine. If you have your copy and you picked up a hard copy, bring it along on Sunday. And during the worship service, we'll have a time for people to come forward, and you can bring your time and talent survey. You can bring your offerings. So instead of dropping them in the offering box, if you do that on Sunday mornings, just keep them with you and bring them forward during the offering time in worship. And then also your stewardship commitment card for 2023. And there'll be additional copies of these cards available as well. I know I've done it. I've come to church on Stewardship Commitment Sunday. I have my card all filled out. Lois and I talked about what we're going to do this year, and it's sitting on my desk at home, or it's on the kitchen table. So it's not that we're expecting you necessarily to make a decision on Sunday morning, but if you didn't bring your card and you want to turn it in, we'll have some spares available for that. So during worship, there'll be a time, would be where we used to have the offering time in worship. So after the sermon, after the time of silent reflection, in this case, also after a choral anthem that we're having, there'll be a time for people to come forward with these pieces of stewardship commitment. If you're not able to come forward physically, you can hand that card or offering to somebody else to bring forward. Or if you'd rather not do that, you can tuck it in the offering box in the narthex after worship. That'd be fine as well. What else am I missing in that? Anything else? Those of you who have been there for that Sunday, we have these big baskets that are in front of the pulpit and the lectern, and I'll have some instructions about how we move through that process to go ahead and put things in those baskets.
I just want to emphasize on the time and talent surveys that we actually do look at those for the Nurture Commission really relies heavily on that information of you telling us what you're happy to participate in and the ways that you're ready and willing to volunteer on a Sunday morning. So, so please fill those out.
Yeah, and in addition to commissions looking at that, the nominating committee looks at that as well when they're thinking about people who might be interested in serving on commissions, even being a chair of a commission, but also people who are interested in being maybe district conference delegate or annual conference delegate. That's how it's a good way for us to gather that information. So yeah, I would second that we really do want people to fill those out and bring even if you filled it out a couple years ago, do a fresh one so we know where you are now, because things may have changed.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I wanted to update folks that the women's book study group that meets on Tuesdays at 3:30 without fail, and we meet via Zoom. We are starting a new book next Tuesday. It's The Book of Hope, written by Jane Goodall. And so we're always happy to welcome new members in. Some people are there every week, some come and go. We know that our life schedules can change, and so you're not obligated to every single week. But if you'd like to be part of really thoughtful conversation about the material and about our lives and our faith, and it's a pretty amazing conversation group with what is shared and how we incorporate what we're learning into our own living. So you can be in contact with me, and I can add you to the weekly email that goes out that has the Zoom link and then the reminders of which chapters we're reading each week. So let me know. You're all are welcome.
Thanks. We'll look forward to what's going on this weekend with Stewardship Sunday, and see you all soon.
All right. Bye-bye.